Oh, hi there, Bearing here. You know, the last industry I'd want to work in ever is the mining industry. You've got to go underground, it's f***ing hard labour, you come out dry and dusty and knackered, and apart from that, it would be such a lonely existence. Because for some reason, society frowns on having sex with miners.
Bazinga! Bruh.
Okay, listen. I know it was dark. It was probably the darkest dad joke you've ever heard. But this issue is important to me, and I swear it will likely be the last joke I make in this video. Let's talk about the map flag, right after this quick sponsor. Bearing. Hi friends, I'm here to talk to you about Coffee Brand Coffee, which is a simple, beautiful and straightforward name. It's like car brand car or hooker brand hookers. I'd buy a hooker brand hooker, and so you should buy some Coffee Brand Coffee. Jeremy the Jazzman Jizzer was nice enough to send me a big off box of Coffee Brand Coffee stuff. And I'll tell you my personal favourites. I like the Simple Roast 001. I'm addicted to it. The kiddo basically bashes me about the head every afternoon for a bottle of caramel hot cocoa. And Misso loves the T001 organic Earl Grey tea, because chicks love tea. But anyway, Coffee Brand Coffee serves people who are sick of gimmicky coffee companies who offer marketing in place of truly great fresh roasted coffee. When you order some Coffee Brand Coffee, it's hand roasted to order, as in they don't roast the stuff till you order it. Because coffee loses a lot of its flavour 7 to 10 days after roasting. They start by sourcing the highest quality specialty coffee grade beans with a focus on sustainable business practices and environmentally friendly production. They visit countries of origin to ensure that farming practices are sustainable and fair, creating a direct trade relationship with many growers. They pay a premium for coffees because they want their coffee to be the best, while also doing what's best for their growers and the coffee communities. By paying a premium price for quality and sourcing from small farms and co-ops that focus on sustainability, market forces lead to the best situation for growers, roasters and coffee lovers. And apart from the taste, because it's f***ing beautiful, you know what my favourite thing about Coffee Brand Coffee is? They're not political. They're just coffee. They're not going to go and bitch to the New York Times about their customers. They're not going to try and cancel anyone. They just want to sell good coffee. And they do sell good coffee. So anyway, click the link in the description below to get your Coffee Brand Coffee. But seriously, a map is a minor attracted person. And I have a problem with this term, because minor attracted person, or MAP, means pedophile! Yes, that's right, they've come up with a new term, MAP. And apparently, there's a MAP flag. You know, my wife just got banned from Twitter for criticising the MAP flag. She said something like, "I can't even deal," and posted the MAP flag, and she got banned for hateful content. Are you serious, Twitter? Like 55,000 followers on your platform for years, like 5 or 6 years, and she criticises pedophiles and you ban her for hateful conduct. You enablers. Anyway, I know I covered this in the last video, but it's been going over and over and over my mind, because poor Sugar Tits had her account banned, and she's all sad about that. You know, you're naturally sad about that. And I realised something. Let's look at this video again. It goes for about 2 minutes, but bear with me.
Folks, my name is Miranda. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a licensed professional counselor and sex therapist in Erie, Pennsylvania.
How do you be a licensed sex therapist? Seriously, how does that work? I mean, I think I'm a licensed sex professional. Wait, that sounded pretty hookerish, didn't it? Not a sex professional, just a good sex haver. But what is a licensed sex therapist? I tell you what my calling is, I'd be a good licensed shitting therapist. If you want to know how to have a good dump in the morning, you come to me. You come to Bearing Esquire, shitting therapist at law. I might even set up a specialty school for this. You can get a shitting degree in just 6 months. $2,499.99 plus tax. Alright, apply via email.
And today I want to talk about minor attracted persons. And I want to talk about minor attracted persons because they are probably the most vilified population of folks in our culture. And most folks are making incorrect assumptions about them without actually knowing much about them.
No, we know much about them. They're attracted to kids. It's pretty much as simple as that. We're not making assumptions. We think they want to f kids. Now, a lot of them might not f kids, but they want to f kids. And if you want to f a kid, then I don't want you around my kid. How hard is that to understand?
And those assumptions create harm for an already marginalized population.
They should be marginalised. You know who's really getting harmed here? Kids. Kids. Because while all pedophiles might not harm kids, sure, okay, there's still this thought and this philosophy out there that makes it normal, that makes it just what you're born with. Anyway, we'll get onto that later. Let's keep listening to Bald Dame Edna Edridge.
You may have noticed that I'm using the term minor attracted persons, sometimes abbreviated to MAPS, instead of the more commonly used term pedophile. And I'm doing this because the term pedophile has moved from being a diagnostic label to being a judgmental, hurtful insult that we hurl at people.
Yes, we do hurl it at people because pedophiles are fucked. And if you have any business about being attracted to my kid, then I don't like you. You're a pedophile. And anyway, what the is so wrong about being ashamed about your behaviour? Why do we live in this society where everything is acceptable? You're just born that way. Well, if you're born that way, you're fucked. Fuck off. Jesus Christ.
In order to harm them or slander them. I also prefer person-first language that recognizes that any label we might apply to a person is only part of who they are and doesn't represent everything that they are.
I don't care. Whatever else you are, you're a pedophile.
We are all people first with many different facets or parts of ourselves, and this includes folks who are attracted to minors. So to start with, let's talk about what a minor attracted person is or who they are.
It's a pedophile. It's a pedophile. Stay away from my kid. Stay away from my friends' kids. Stay away from everyone else's kids. You're a fucking pedophile. That's what a minor attracted person is. Let's call a spade a fucking spade.
This term simply means that the person has an enduring sexual or romantic attraction to minors. They've not chosen this attraction, just as the rest of us have not chosen whatever our attraction is. You don't get to choose to be heterosexual or to be gay or whatever you are.
Yeah, and that is my real problem with this, right? These people are trying to make MAP, or minor attracted person, a sexuality. And here's the fucked up thing about that. Most Western countries, right, have laws against discrimination, against certain categories like race, sex, disability, etc., etc. You know what I mean, right? So if sexuality is a protected category, which it should be, you shouldn't be discriminated against for being gay or for being straight or for being bisexual. That's fine. These people are trying to make MAP a sexuality. So picture this. Your kid's in grade 2 and you've got some weird dumb looking teacher like this, right? And they go on Twitter and they say, hey everyone, announcement, I'm a MAP. I'm a minor attracted person. Your kid's school cannot fire them because that is their sexuality. If we make MAP a sexuality, then we cannot discriminate against pedophiles. And that is do you understand what I mean? And this is what you say a slippery slope fallacy. But as soon as we make pedophilia a sexuality, then acting out on that sexuality cannot be punished. Because if you cannot be discriminated against for your sexuality, which is pedophilia in this instance, and you act it out, as in you go and abuse a minor, you can go to court and probably, I mean, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, but I can imagine someone going to court and saying, my sexuality is paedophile. I cannot help it, I was born that way. Therefore, that made me talk to this 10-year-old, 11-year-old online sexually. And I have free speech in most countries, so therefore, if I have a right to my sexuality, which is paedophilia, and I have free speech in most Western countries, then why couldn't I talk to that 10-year-old online? What's wrong with that? Where's the harm in that? And that, my friends, is why the slippery slope is no fallacy. Anyway, here's a quick clip of a TED Talk recorded back in 2016. It was some Dutch therapist talking about how pedophilia is a sexuality.
Absolutely crazy about the little boy, and we just got back from a family holiday and we really enjoyed the sun and the beach. The weather was lovely, and I simply cannot imagine the possibility that my little nephew wouldn't be able to walk around in his swimming wear because some adult would be sexually attracted to him. Yes, from an emotional point of view, I can kind of understand that you would want to eliminate these people from society. However, it doesn't make sense. And that's because we're talking about biology. We're talking about a sexual orientation, something that we simply cannot change.
No, we're not talking about a sexual orientation. That is f***ing bullshit. If your sexual orientation can be attracted to kids, right, then why can't your sexual orientation be attracted to unconscious, geriatric, 99-year-old ladies in a coma? It's just my sexual orientation, sir. You can't blame me for that. Why can't your sexual orientation be attracted to animals? Oh, yeah, I know I did that I with all those animals, but it's just my sexual orientation. You can't blame me. What about special needs people in wheelchairs and tubes in their f***ing mouths? Oh, yeah, no, I know I work at the Down Syndrome Care Centre, but it's my sexual orientation. You can't blame me for taking them into the dunny and doing those things that I did with them. F*** this. This is a stupid f***ing argument. F*** off. What about necrophilia? Oh, yeah, I like to F dead people. It's just my sexual orientation. I was born that way. It's not a sexual orientation. It's a fetish. It's a disgusting perversion. And these people need to be ostracised. They need to be discriminated against because they are sick, they are twisted, and they don't belong in society. They need to look at themselves in the mirror and see a f***ing monster. I'm sorry, I got a bit heated in this one. Not so many jokes, although there was a couple of bangers at the start. But I'm going to leave it there because this pisses me off. I'm going to start the next video now. I'll see you in the next one. If you have any comments about this, and I bet a lot of you do, leave them in the comments section or at my super duper gay half stepbrother-in-law's Twitter account, bskills with 3 L's and an at the front. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.
Recession, give me better ties, give me better ties.